Hello and welcome to AI Honest.
And CTO News Thursday, your go-to podcast with Marian and I for understanding AI regulations and its impact on businesses.
Discover our AI on Us CTO News Thursday, a 10-minute mini web series.
My name is Marianne and I am co-founder and strategy lead at AI Honest, an exclusive conference dedicated to AI regulation and responsible AI.
And I'm John James Abaddon. I am the General Manager for IT Labs Group Limited and also the founder of CTO News Thursdays.
Neither of us claims to be an expert. We are here to simplify complex issues and build a safe space for discussion. The topics we are going to be tackling are extremely challenging, and we are all trying to figure out how to navigate through it. While we might not have the answers to most of the questions that we are bringing on the table, we are at least trying to raise the right ones.
We encourage you to share your ideas, challenge your observations, and help refine the conversation as we go. We're optimists at heart, and we believe AI can achieve incredible things, but only if we humanize the process and establish clear accountability. So let's dive in.
AI is advancing rapidly, as you were saying, and this is presenting both transformative opportunities but also pressing challenges. And this is the case for businesses around the world. In the US, for example, initiatives like the Stargate project signal a strong push to lead the AI revolution, while Europe races to implement the EU AI Act, determined not to be left behind. With this shift come growing financial and ethical obligations for companies to adopt AI responsibly. John, let's start with the financial impacts. Can you please explain to our audience how are these evolving regulations reshaping business priorities and why is staying ahead so essential in this competitive landscape?
That's a great question, Marianne. AI is evolving quickly. Every week, we're seeing new legal standards, high-profile trials, and emergent AI risks from all over the world. So staying informed isn't just good practice, it's a must-have with regards to avoiding falling behind with regards to the landscape as it evolves. So why is this important? Well, businesses need to maintain product market fit with regards to consumer values like sustainability and trust. Reports such as Deloitte's 2024 study that looked at and warned that AI risks could alienate skeptical youngsters, i.e. millennials of those generations who value authenticity and community over corporate image. If businesses fail to adapt, they could lose relevance, and that's really important for them to look at. To resonate with that, I would like to quote Sam Burrett advocating for the practical use of responsible AI in a professional workplace. He said that up to 80% of projects fail, and this is because of preventable mistakes. Sam Burrett highlighted the lack of quality data and inadequate infrastructure are the two main factors contributing to AI projects failing. These areas directly addressed by emerging regulations, as we'll discuss, which provide a framework to ensure businesses are not just adopting AI, but are doing so responsibly and mitigating risks.
So, John, you've just highlighted how financial impacts are reshaping business priorities in the AI space. But there is another side to the story, one that goes beyond balance sheets and compliance reports, the societal implications.
You're absolutely right, Marianne. And as AI becomes more intertwined with our daily lives, its influence extends to areas such as trust, accountability, and the core values that hold communities together. So let me ask you, how can we foster trust and accountability in society as AI reshapes our collective experiences?
Yeah, that's a brilliant question, and this is an immense challenge to address. So I certainly don't have the answer. However, I'd like to share some key observations to help us better understand the societal obligations that come with AI. Consider the deeply tragic story of Sewell, a 14-year-old American boy who, in February 2024, took his life after becoming emotionally dependent on an unsafe chatbot. His grieving mother found herself powerless, unable to rely on existing legal frameworks to hold the company accountable at the time. Yet, with the support of NGOs like the Center for Human Technology, she continues to fight for justice and accountability. But this heartbreaking example underscores the urgent need for stronger protections and ethical considerations in AI development. This case highlights the profound ethical and financial stakes for companies operating in the AI space. Character AI, the company that develops the chatbot Sewell was using, faced consequences that extended far beyond financial loss. Not only did they have to remove the top-performing AI chatbot from the market, obviously resulting in a significant revenue loss, but they also became entangled in a legal battle that has now been settled. For a broader perspective, I'd like to consider the case of Air Canada that everybody knows. The AI chatbot hallucinated and erroneously selling flight tickets for €0. This error led to a costly trial and financial repercussions for the company. Both examples show that the level of risk AI system poses is directly proportionate to the financial and reputational damage they can inflict on businesses. And these cases show how societal harm translates into tangible consequences for businesses, from legal battles to reputational damage. And while the landscape we're navigating through is so complex, anticipating every single future risk can sometimes be just impossible. And I guess we're all trying to figure that out. However, a key learning we can gather all together is that ethical AI, responsible AI, isn't just a moral imperative. It's a business necessity. And regulations are not just about compliance. At the end of the day, they're made in a way to try preventing harm, fostering trust, and safeguarding your brands. Staying ahead of regulatory framework, as you started saying, John, isn't just good practice. It's a mandatory step to ensure your business's resilience and relevance in an AI-driven world. Are these regulations perfect? Perhaps not, and the debate continues. But as we move forward, we hope these frameworks evolve with agility to address the ever-changing dynamics of our markets. For businesses, it seems that adopting proactive measures and adhering to practical framework is the first step to protect not only society, but also their bottom line. John, we've just explored now the financial and societal impacts of AI, but there is another layer that we want to address today: the overwhelming noise surrounding AI.
Social media doesn't help, as we can see. It often amplifies extreme narratives. As an example, on one hand, we see AI evangelists painting a godlike force that will solve all of humanity's problems, a mindset which, as Raskin critiques in the Tech God Complex. On the other hand, we hear dire warnings about AI overtaking humanity, but the truth really lies somewhere in between. And what I mean by that is that while AI can revolutionize industries like healthcare, it also accelerates risks with every leap forward. And what do I mean by that? Well, the real challenge is cutting through the hype and the misinformation to find a balance on a perspective where AI shares its true potential. The question is, how are we going to start navigating this landscape and find clarity amidst the noise?
That's the complex problem we're facing. And that's exactly why AI exists. In a world where major platforms like Meta are rolling back their fact-checking policies, this polarization becomes even more dangerous. The idea is to really bring to the table different perspectives to avoid falling on either extreme side of the story. People might have very good reasons to start an AI race in the first place to, for example, save thousands of lives by improving our capability to detect cancer and cure it. But how do we make it in a safe way? How do we solve current issues without bringing new ones on the table?
Well said, Marianne, and I completely agree. And that is also the purpose of CTO News Thursday, to really shine a spotlight on technology leaders who are using cutting-edge technology to make a difference in the world.
We want to leave it on a positive note. AI has so much potential to do good, but only if we approach it with responsibility and collaboration.
That is why staying ahead of AI regulation isn't just about compliance, it's about shaping the future we can trust.
Stay tuned to our upcoming AI-ness
and CTO News Thursday episode. We look forward to the EU Act and try to answer what it means for your business.
AI on Us. Discover our AI on Us CTO News Thursday, a 10-minute mini web series to democratize the complexity of AI changes by bringing to the table major concerns, current observations, and latest initiatives. Discover our AI on Us CTO News Thursday, a 10-minute mini web series to democratize the complexity of AI changes by bringing to the table major concerns, current observations, and latest initiatives.